No sound. Let me check something. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Okay. Freaking check DMs. Since I can't see you, woman. Hello, Miss Margaret. Hello, Crama. Hello, everybody. I don't know why the screen is so small, but I don't know. Bella? I don't see Bella. Where's Bella? The Cracola. Hey, Miss Bella, if you're here. I can't. I don't know why I can't see them on my channel, but I see them everywhere else. So today we're gonna make some jumpy rings, y'all. I don't know why my screen is so tiny. Let me go out and come back in for a minute. I'll be right back, y'all. I'm not gonna end the stream. I'm just gonna check something. No, we're just probably gonna have to deal with it for tonight, y'all. I don't know. Why is it showing that now? That nabbit. I don't know why it's that small. I mean, Y'all can still see what I do, so I'll figure it out later. Let me see. There we go. So we're gonna make some jump rings. So freaking, if you're still in here, check DMs, please, ma'am. I hate that it shows a small uh camera, and I don't like that. See, for me, it's showing big, so I don't know why it's not showing that on screen. So we're just gonna have to ride with it for now, I guess. I don't know. Let me see something. As long as I can see what I'm doing, I'm good, okay? So, what you're gonna need your wire. I have two different gauges here. And the higher the gauge, the more softer the wire, okay? You're also gonna need something to make the jump rings round, and also something to cut them with. Okay, so you're gonna need your wire nippers. Uh-oh, to my screen. Can y'all see me? There we go. Okay, now okay. I got it. And make sure you're on live chat and not top chat, okay? So, hello, everybody. We're going to get started. Hello, Miss Ma'am.
Hey, what you doing?
Girl, my camera has freaked out on me.
Well, my StreamYard kept kicking me out, so I said, Lord, I hope I don't do that for my life, but we'll see. Maybe I'll get in, maybe I won't.
No, the thing is, you see, it just made you smile.
That's okay.
The crack. No, what's going on?
I don't know, honey. What are
It's
jump
got to be
rings?
some. It's got to be StreamYard because it's showing both of us on the bottom
Mm-hmm.
on full screen,
Mm-hmm.
but on camera, when I look at YouTube, we're like we're on a cell phone or something. But that's okay, whatever.
Wow.
So yeah, it's never happened that way before though.
I don't know.
Now
Did you
I'm
see
gonna
Bella's
take
here?
yeah.
Did you see Miss
Bella's here,
Bella?
but
Bella
I
came
don't
in?
see her either.
See, that's weird. That's weird. What are jump rings? And what are they used for?
Jump rings are made used to make jewelry, and you can
Okay.
also make um, dangles for either junk journals, um, and all kind of all sorts of things.
That's
I
what I
mean,
call hookers. Okay.
yeah, you
Okay.
can use them to dangle things off of a purse,
Right.
a blah, blah, blah. I mean, you can even use them on a greeting card. to make a little charm hang off of a greeting card.
Right. You could use them for a
Um,
keychain or whatever.
yeah,
Okay.
basically. Now you can make them any size you want too, you know.
Right.
So here's my wire. Straighten that out. Now
What
I'm
kind of
using
wire are you
18
using?
gauge, and
18 gauge?
the higher the gauge,
Mm-hmm.
no, the lower the gauge, the softer the wire. The higher the gauge, the harder the wire. Okay.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna snip just enough to make what I want to make, and that's that. And I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna wrap it around my marker, like so. Okay.
Okay. What'd you use to cut it with?
Wire nippers.
And where'd you get them?
Amazon.
Okay. You know, I have to ask all the details because somebody watching may not know.
That's true, ma'am. That's why I have you on panel with me.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna take it. You see where it ends right here?
Yeah.
Is where I'm gonna put my nippers right up against that, and nip it to spread them apart,
Okay.
like so. Now, when you close them, whoops, this piece don't count, y'all. When you close it, you take it and you wiggle it back and forth, and it's gonna kind of harden the wire
Mm-hmm.
to where it's gonna stay in place. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm gonna show y'all. I mean, I'm most of the time I make my own.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're expensive to buy. I mean, if you get good quality ones.
Oh, girl, this little bitty thing. Hey, you don't want to
Mm-hmm.
know the price.
Oh, yeah, it's about $14 or more because it depends on what
Mm-hmm.
quality you're using. Like I said,
It
I call them
depends on the
hookers, right?
quality, the color, the hardness or softness of it. It depends on a lot of things.
Right. It
Now,
depends on
see,
what metals used
you
too.
can do this. You
Mm-hmm.
got that. Then you can hang it. Let me see what I can use it on. Let's see what I can hang it off of, y'all. Look, I'm going to use a bracelet, okay? Just put it on a bracelet like so. And wiggle it back and forth. Now you can use round nose pliers or flat nose pliers to wiggle. And then you have a charm right on your bracelet.
Right.
Okay. Now to put it on a journal, you would have to, I'll show that on another video. How to
Now,
do it on a what they call it.
would you not recommend like using a drop of super glue or something where the connection is to keep it from coming off?
Yes, you can use
Okay.
E6000 or and also use super glue. But warning, when you use super glue, please don't use it on your fingers because it will take some time to literally unglue your fingers to your piece, okay?
Right.
Take it
It
from
also
me.
takes your top layer of skin.
Yep, you can make a tassel and attach it to a tassel.
Mm-hmm.
And what a tassel is, I'm gonna do that in another video. I'm gonna show y'all everything y'all can use these jump rings for. Okay.
Right. That's a
But
good idea.
the wire, it will depend on your gauge that you use.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can use it with higher gauge wire too.
Right.
But it's gonna be a little bit harder to wrap around something. Okay.
Right.
Because trust me, I've tried it. I've done it with higher gauge wire. Now this is 20 gauge and it's a little, as they say, a little harder than the 18, but not that much harder.
Right.
Because you see, I can still take it. Well, if I can straighten this piece out, it's
And if
still
somebody was going to
the same
do this
softness
a
as
lot,
the 18 gauge.
if somebody was going to be making like a lot of them and needed different sizes, couldn't they get like a ring measuring tool? Like, the ones that
Yep,
look like a cone?
yep,
And that way they
they
could have
can.
instant sizes? Yeah. I've seen those before. See, when I was a kid,
In
like a
fact,
teenager,
you can use one of these to make them.
there you go. I knew they had something
This is
like
a
that.
ring guard, a
Yep.
ring gauger. I mean, you want it smaller, you just wrap it around like that. And the higher you go up, the bigger the ring, you know?
Right. Right.
To me, Miss Margaret, you see how much bigger that one is compared to what I just made? This was a lot bigger because I used the ring mandrel. This is a mandrel. I mean, you can use anything to make your rings. See, if I wanted to make it this small, I could. This is actually a pen. All you do is take the wire, wrap it around, ouch, without getting your finger stuck in it.
Right.
That's what I just did.
Uh-oh.
I don't advise that, y'all.
Right.
And then you take it, snip it off, take it off, and go right where you either started or ended and snip them. And you got a whole bunch of small ones. I
It's a good
mean,
idea.
the size is up to you what size you want to make. I mean, literally, you can use them on a planner. You can, you can use them on a notebook. You got to make the hole to put it on the notebook, though.
Right.
There's a variety of things that you can use the jump rings for. Now, for these here, I bought these on Amazon. Now, these are also not that easy to open. These I would need my pliers to open. These I don't.
Right.
I mean, you can put them on clusters. You can put it on journals, notebooks, planners. I mean, you can even put it on a regular size binder, y'all.
You know
It
what I'd be
depends on
doing
what
with
you
them?
want it. It
When I was
depends
a
on what you
teen,
want to use it for
when I was a
and
teenager,
the size
right?
that you want.
I have a
Mm-hmm.
massive fear in needles, like getting pierced. So what I would have done is I would have used a rubber piece at each end, and I would have used them for faux nose rings. That's what I would have done.
The thing is, if you get the surgical wire, you can make these with that and use them as a nose ring.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's what I would have done. I just would have put something
Uh-huh.
soft on the inside, on the edges, like one of those rubber backers on each side, at least
Mm-hmm.
on the inside, and then
I mean,
made it flat
using
on the other end.
these, this is not the surgical wire though, but you can get the surgical wire in gauges and make
Right.
your jump rings and use them as a nose ring. They're small enough. I mean, literally, wire is
Right.
thin enough to do anything with.
Right. They could even be used for like cuff rings around the upper part of your ears without having to get them pierced.
Mm-hmm. I mean, literally, just use your imaginations of what you want to use it for. I mean, look, I can take and put a charm on here. Basically, all you gotta do is just open the jump ring, slide it on, without the charm falling off. And then you got a charm right on your skeezers.
Right. That'd be really good for like Christmas time whenever you
Mm,
are giving gifts and using those instead of
yeah.
place cards
Mm-hmm.
or like gift tags,
I
and you could
mean,
make like
you can,
personalized charms or whatever and put them on the
yeah,
tag for
you
the people.
can, exactly. Say like you want to give somebody, uh, for instance, you want to give somebody a purse and you're wrapping up the gift and you want to know, okay, this goes to this person, but you want to give them a hint of what is inside. You get the charm, put it on your jump ring, and you can tape it right to the gift. You know? I mean, to me, it's up to you and your
Right.
imagination.
Right.
Crafting has to do a lot with the imagination. I mean, wait, I got more of these over here. Where are they? Look, I can hang it right off of here. No problem. Okay.
Right.
I mean, you can hang it right off of a paper clip. You can hang it off of binder clips. I mean,
Right. Well, and a lot of
I've
people
seen
do
them
their own,
used on rulers, you
right?
know?
Well, one
I
of the big
mean,
things that I've seen are like people are doing their own nails, right? And I've seen the nail
uh-huh.
charms, and they can make nail
Yep.
charms out of those.
But with those charms, you have to use a higher, a higher grade, a higher gauge
Right.
to make
So it
them
doesn't
hold on to
bend and
the,
stuff.
yeah. Because you don't want the ring to bend when you're like tapping your finger. Because this wire here is so
Hmm.
thin that it is so soft, it will bend when you're tapping.
Right.
But if you go a higher gauge, say like a
Hmm.
30 gauge,
Hmm.
it will be a little bit harder than this. And if you use it for a charm on your nail,
Hmm.
you got it.
Right.
I
That's
mean,
what I'm
I've
saying.
seen
There's a
them
lot of
put,
people.
yeah, I've seen people actually glue the jump ring to their finger and hang a charm right off of the side. I
Right.
mean, you know,
I've seen people take
if
a
you can
Dremel.
think of it, you can add a
Hmm.
charm, you can add dangles, you can add whatever to it.
Right.
Okay. I mean, like I said, it's up to you and your imagination. What you want to do it, how you want an object to look in a like a project or whatever. It depends on what you want, you know? I mean, we even use dude, I even made a clothes hanger. I don't want these, trust me. We even use these to put charms on journals and stuff, but I'd rather
Hmm.
make the jump rings, and you can add the jump rings to the bottom of this. This is a bulb pin, okay? You can put
Hmm.
the jump ring, close it up, add your charm to it, and you got your um, charm hanger. Or you use chain, and you can hang it from the chain. Me, when I do the things to put on the spine of a journal, I'll
Hmm.
put it on a chain. Use my jump rings and kind of like go zigzag
Right.
and put the charms, and you can cluster the charms on the chain, you know. And
Right.
when you cluster them, it makes the um, dangles look a lot thicker. The less you
Right.
put on it, the thinner it looks. The more you put on it, the thicker it looks. I will show
Hmm.
y'all all that in other videos. If y'all want me to show y'all what y'all can use these for, when the video's over, come back and leave a comment in the comment section, and I'll be more than happy to show y'all the different ways y'all can use jump rings. I mean, I've used it God, I made my own purse charms at one point.
Oh wow.
I mean, I make my own jewelry sometimes.
Right.
Bracelets, rings. I mean, I've believe it or not, I've seen people use this as a wedding band
Right. Well, the
because they
higher
didn't want to
gauge
take their
wire.
actual wedding band when they go on vacation and put it on their finger.
Right. I know I have a
I
couple
mean,
people that I've
mhm,
ordered ring splints from, right? And it's the same concept. It's just higher gauge wire and it's continuous
yeah,
to help keep the joints in place. But
mhm.
pretty neat.
The
And I
higher
was
the
thinking,
gauge, the harder the wire, because when you take the wire and you keep doing the little twisty motion like this, it
mm-hmm,
hardens the wire over here,
hmm,
right in the center here, because right even with where you cut it at,
mm-hmm,
it hardens that wire right there. And the more you play with it, the harder
mm-hmm,
that wire gets.
hmm,
So with a higher gauge wire, you wouldn't have to do much of the finagling of the jump ring
right,
because a couple of twists like this,
mm-hmm,
it will harden that wire right in the section here. And you can put something to cover the part where you cut it at,
mm-hmm.
and then you got your own wedding ring. I mean, use the mandrel to get the size ring you want. I mean, literally, you got your
Right,
own homemade ring, and you don't have to worry about getting your expensive stuff going out in public and messing it up.
right. Well,
I
we were
mean, a lot of
talking the other.
people. Mhm.
Go ahead, honey. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead.
I mean, I've seen a lot of people use the silicone ring in place of their wedding ring. Here, the higher the gauge, but make sure it's the surgical kind. But still the same concept. The higher the gauge, the harder the wire. The lower the gauge, the softer the wire. I mean, I can go up to a 40 gauge, but let me see. I have some what they call memory wire, and that's the hardest wire to work with.
I was gonna say I've heard people talk about that, and that's difficult.
Right here. Okay, this is memory wire. Now you can make jump rings out of this, but it's really hard to bend this wire. Okay, this is, I don't know the gauge of it. It doesn't say. It doesn't give me the gauge.
Uh oh.
But this is a softer memory wire, and somehow I got this piece connected on here and don't know how to get it off. But the same concept. The higher the gauge in this wire, the harder the wire. This is the soft one. Let me see if I can get this. There we go. You can tell this is soft, look. But it goes back in to where it comes out. I mean, this is what I use sometimes to make my bracelets with. And this you can
Right.
do multi-strand. See how easy it gets stuck?
Yeah, that would be great for bangles, right? You could do
Mm-hmm.
some bangle charms, and that would be wonderful for that.
Oh yeah. Um, I mean, you can do the twisty motion with this also, but this will get harder quicker. I don't know the gauge on this wire because they don't say. And where did my thing go? Right. I lost it. But the thing is, I make a lot of jewelry, so
Mm-hmm.
they say it's approximately a half an ounce, but there's 30 loops on there, so you can make, depending on the size bangle you make, you can make 30 bangles with that.
Right.
But I can't believe they don't give you the gauge of the wire,
Hmm.
which is kind of weird for
Right.
beadalon.
They usually include that.
Yeah, they usually have the gauge, but I have some that's thicker than this. And let me tell you, it's the hardest thing to bend. This is the half hard wire, they call it. I got one that's way harder than this. I think this one's it. This is the steel. See? This one's a little bit thicker and a little bit harder, but again, there's no gauge number on it. Which I hate because when I have wire, but I bought this off of somebody, so. But this would be good to do like your nose ring because this is
Mm-hmm.
steel.
Right.
I mean, this would do good for a faux wedding band.
Yes.
I mean, you can put a crystal on here and, dude, you got some bling bling for your
Right.
thing. Yo, ma'am. I mean, trust me, I've been doing jewelry for years. And I know I have some thicker gauge wire. But I can't find it right now. And that's all. I use different types of. I even use fishing line when making jewelry
Mm-hmm.
because if I want it really flexible, I use
Right.
fishing wire.
Yep. My kiddo does that.
I mean, it makes it a lot easier
Right. She gets
and a
like the
lot more
100
flowy.
pound. She gets like the
I mean,
100
if
pound
you
test
want it,
line.
yeah, if you want it stiff, you use this. Okay, use the regular wire. But if you want it more flowy, you use fishing wire.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you look on YouTube, they have people that make the ornament covers.
Mm-hmm.
They use fishing wire.
Right.
Hmm
Well, that's
I've made a
cool.
couple of those. I like that. But
Right.
with the wire here, with this wire, you can do jewelry, you can do dangles, you can do whatever. I
Huh.
mean, literally, it's just what your mind puts you to do with the wire.
Right.
But this ring mandrel, if I can speak, will come in handy if you want to make a ring.
Right. And I'm sure they could make them in any shape they want as long as they had something to use as a base for the shape.
Yeah, you gotta have the. I mean, this wire because it's so soft, they
Mm-hmm.
even use it with wire wrapping.
Right.
I mean, it's easy to. They take a bead and they wire wrap the bead. I have a stone that a friend of mine wire wrapped for me, but I can't find it.
Hmm.
If y'all see all the jewelry I have in here. But this
Good.
is how you do jump rings.
That's pretty neat.
Where is that wire wrapped stone that I had? Maha. But the one thing with when you're gauging the wire, make sure you have round nose pliers and flat nose pliers because you're going to need them. I mean, I used to use my scissors to cut the wire, the softer wire. The harder wire, you will ruin your scissors. Trust me. I've ruined a couple of pairs.
Yep, I've done that before.
Kind of cut. Oh, yeah. That's why I advise to get these. Now, there is a cutter, and I have it, but it's in the other room, that will make, if you say you're making an eye pen, which is a straight piece of wire with a loop at the top, that tool will be perfect for it.
Right.
But and you can also, and I don't want to go get it.
You can also get the needle nose pliers that have a built-in wire cutter on the backside.
Oh, yeah.
Where it closes, because my kiddo uses those.
You can use, and basically, if you, I think I have a pair like that. In fact, I know I have a pair like that. I have every one you can think of. I mean, there's different tools to use to do things with, okay? Especially when it comes to wire. Now, here's one of my tools I use. These are flat nose, but in here, right in there, in the groove, there's a cutter in it. And you just cut your wire. See, watch. Well, I don't know if I'll be able to get it in. I have to straighten it out. Straighten it. And there's your wire cutter.
Right. It's pretty good.
I mean, you can do it with any. You have to make sure when you buy it, you see the wire cutter in it, because I'm going to show y'all. Here's another pair of pliers that I use. It's this bent nose. You see how this looks just plain flat compared to this? If you see that little groove, you have your cutter. You don't see the groove, you don't have a cutter.
Right. And sometimes, like on the pair that she has, it's in between on the underside. Like, hold your pair up for me again if you don't care. Like where you open and close them, right? At the back, underneath the base of the head, where your finger is right now, there will sometimes be a little wire cutter built in right there at the bottom.
Yeah. It depends
right before the purple handle.
Yeah. The store or the company that makes the pliers.
Right.
Because there's different companies that do it different. Sometimes it'll come different places, like you said. I mean, they come this way, it comes this way. I mean, these are, you can tell they're well loved because they actually have grooves in them.
Right. And for those
that's how often I use them.
Those
because they have grooves in it. See?
Yes, ma'am. They also often have them at the Dollar Tree.
Oh.
They won't last you a long time.
Those yet, so I don't know.
They won't last a long time, right? But 10, 20 projects, they'll get you through. I've tried them.
Yeah. But if you want them for a lifetime, get the good one. I mean, you probably can get them cheaper online than you can get them in the actual store. To be dead honest.
Right.
Because all my tools literally come from Amazon.
It's a good deal.
I tried buying them in the craft store, when I seen the price, I'm like, they can keep it.
Right? I'm not paying
I
$20
won't.
for a pair of wire cutters. Nope.
True. But the thing is, you can get different kinds of wire cutters. See,
Hmm.
like this one, I can also use to crimp beads because all the way in the back,
Hmm.
like over here, you
Hmm.
see that opening? I can
Hmm.
use it to crimp my beads if I wanted to.
Okay.
But I also have a crimper, so I don't I don't use that for that. I use it only for cutting. I need to
Right.
get me another pair because these are all man, it's
And
all worn out.
if desperate times call for desperate measures, right? Hit your hubby's toolbox because he probably
Oh
has a
yeah.
pair of wire cutters with stripper built in, and you can use those too because that
What?
would work pretty
That's
good,
what
don't
I
you?
started with.
Uh huh.
I use the electrician type wire cutters when I first started.
Absolutely. And those are kind of nice
I
because you know
mean,
what? Some of the wires come with that plastic polyurethane coating on them.
yeah.
And it's great
Mhm.
because they do that to protect it during shipping. But then, you have to take a razor blade to get it off if you don't have a pair of strippers.
Mhm.
So
Yep.
it's just really nice to have the strippers to take it
I
right
mean, you
off with.
just have to be watchful when you're buying wire. Uh, some will tell you that there's a coating on it. Most
Hmm.
of them won't. I've bought a couple of things of wire, and the description didn't tell me they had a plastic coating on it.
Hmm.
So I'm over here trying to cut it, and it's like, why isn't it cutting?
Right. Honey,
I
I
didn't
hate
know
to
you. I
run.
actually got the package that they had a plastic coating on it.
Right. I hate to run, but one of my orders are on the way. I ordered every Friday. I do grocery orders, right? Well, I do them like
Hmm.
3 days a week. But I had to do two today, and they were supposed
Oh.
to have been here, an hour ago. And they just now told me they're on the way, and I've still got another one coming, and it's probably going to arrive while I'm live. And I have freezer items in
Mm.
it, so I'll have to walk away from my live to put my freezer items up so they don't melt.
Yeah, I'm about to end this anyway because I wasn't planning on staying that long.
That's because I'm a chatterbox, you know that. But okay, sweetie. Well,
I know
thanks
you
for
like
having me come
me.
up.
This is why we get along with chatterbox.
Yep, and thanks for teaching us about. Well, it's called a jumper, not a hooker, but it's always going to be a hooker to me. Because that's you
You
hook things to
wisecrack.
them. Well, you hook things to them. So I don't know. But okay, honey, I will see you soon. Talk to you later. Thank you.
Thank you for coming up, freaking.
Absolutely. Bye.
I'll see you later, honey. Bye. Y'all, it's crazy, but this is what I wanted to show you guys. The different pliers you can use and the different items you can use from around the house to make jump rings. Um, you can use a small, like this small bottle here. You can use that to make a jump ring. You can use a glue stick to make a jump ring. I mean, basically anything you have around, you can use a battery. Anything that's round that you have around the house, you can use to make a jump ring. I mean, it's up to your imagination which you want to use to make the jump ring. So, you know, that is that. So I want to thank you all for coming in. Thank you all for your support. And I will see you all in the next video. Happy crafting on a budget. Happy everything on a budget. Please stay nice. Stay positive. Stay nice. Be nice. Be safe. Be crafty. And I will see you all in the next video. Happy crafting on a budget. Happy everything on a budget. And go make something pretty today. Bye bye for now.